Shalom, Maki. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakak Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS for teaching real well. And salutations to all the Akim, all four corners, earth was pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I want to get into this little article right here because, as we all know, if it was up to, if the Lord was to continuously let Esau run this place, it would be over with. And now we have to label his name E, because algorithm on everything. Everywhere we say that they're censoring it. The devil is trying to cut down on information being bought out, but he can't stop it, man. This is the Lord's will. This is the Lord's show. And as we know, Esau is in control of the narrative right now. He's controlling everything, but at the same time, we just gotta move wise. But this article is speaking about how Esau likes to go to these different countries and things like that, and likes to hunt, and takes these things home, which he's been doing for some time, and he mounts them on his walls, these exotic animals and stuff to that nature. This is the devil, man. That's why we need the Lord to come back, because we need to be saved. The earth needs to be saved, man, from this tyrant, man. Let me read some of this article and bring out some verses, man. It said, one of the world's toughest trophy hunting bans unveiled. Animal trophies are seen at the entrance of a taxidermy studio. And that's another thing. Another one of Esau's wicked professions that he gets a lot of money off of is that taxidermy stuff. Which, you got to be kind of like psychotic, because I don't think the taxidermy guts him, but everything's taken out and he puts some stuff inside to pluffing up the animal and make him look, the statue you see him now keeps him alive and stuff, man. I really don't know the exact procedure of the taxidermy, but I know that's this is a taxidermy office studio would look like. A bunch of different heads of different animals, bodies, of those, when you go into a museum, but taxidermy it has the real deal things, He says the UK government has released its proposal to introduce one of the toughest bans in the world on the import of hunting trophies from endangered animals, almost 2 years after promising to address the issue. And all this is just, once again, Esau just showing his hand and his power, because, he only the rich and elite are the ones that really go on these big game hunting things. The CEOs of these different companies. I've done a report a few years back. I want to say it was the CEO of Papa John, or one of these major fast food spots. He went over to a certain part of South Africa, Zimbabwe, and he was hunting endangered animals and stuff to that nature. The rich always hunt these things, man. I've done a few videos showing and pointing out the different trips they go on as far as the expenses and costs. Like, this is not just regular, I'm flying over to Africa, and taking pictures. No, this is, you have to put together excursions. You have to put together adventures, And that's what Esau, he uses those weapons. So he's out there being cunning with his weapons, man. Tricking the animals into different things. And, I've also done numerous videos of the cullings that happen over in the Netherlands, when they have these different, they go out halfway out to sea, and they do something and make the whales come to their land, and come closer to the beaches and stuff. Once they get to the beaches, they pop out and they just start stabbing them up and beating them and stuff. Like, this is a real sick person we're dealing with, man. He says, let me bring this out real fast. I'm speaking about that because this is horrible, man. It's going right into what I'm saying, man. This is Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is the fountain of the habitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. And who are the ones who he's in this passage mainly speaking about is the ones who are over us, man. Esau, man. He's the one who makes the laws. He's the one who breaks the laws that he makes. He's double-minded in everything he does, man. And then he has other heathen nations that are followed behind him, man. Moab is one of those top corporates, man. Moab, like we like to say all the time, that Moab, if they were allowed, Esau has to put up restrictions to stop Moab from hunting up, from vacuuming up the whole sea and putting it on his dinner plates, man. I've seen the whale hunting boats that Moab have, and man, them things are massive, man. With these drop, it's something that you damn near see out of a movie. And then you just think about when you read about or hear about the stories about the Moby Dick and how on the coast of the East Coast over here in New England and stuff, and going up north, how the whales would come through there, and how they had whaling ports where they would dock the whales and kill them, man, and gut them, and use their fat and just leave the waste out there, and what was that doing, man? That throws off your ecosystem, man, because you got a bunch of different scavengers and different type of predators that's gonna eat that stuff, whether it be the predator birds, you turn into birds and predators and different things to that nature, man. You're just throwing off the whole ecological system. You're throwing off the whole how these things maneuver, And like I said, I gave you an instance about how in the Netherlands, how they go out into the water and trick them. Even us coming to America, man. We threw Esau threw up migration on that, man, dumping us off into the ocean, man. Sharks were going one way during certain times of the year. Hey, now they following the ships, man. But stick to this. So he says, laying out the government's approach on Friday, Environment Secretary George Estes stated he was appalled at the thought of hunters bringing back trophies, pleading to strengthen protections for endangered animals. Who is this Environment Secretary? Okay, so we know how these different agencies and secretary agencies are set up. The more you turn your eye, the more work you'll get. The better we'll look at you. That's the way they do these things, man. In Esau society, it's called turning a blind eye. And money turns those blind eyes, man. Let me bring this out. This song, 82, and I'm gonna start at 4. Deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked, man. Lord knows that we need to be delivered out of the hand of this wicked man. Because he's hell bent on death and destruction, man. He'll kill off the animals. He'll kill off his own kind, man. Speaking about eat, Psalm 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course, man. The earth is out of course. Everything is out of whack right now. The birds' migrations are out of whack. The fish migrations are jacked up. You have invasive species all over, all over the different spots, planets, different areas where they weren't. I was just reading about this kissing bug, and not the kissing, but sleeping bug, stink bug, I should say, stink bug, because you have different types of bugs out there, But the stink bug, I watched different insect shows, and I've heard that it's invasive here to the United States because it has no predator, but it came from China, and these are just different things that and the different animals that are brought to different parts of the world, man. That weren't naturally there to go there and jack up the whole ecosystem, man. Esau has a thing, and then he'll bring in an animal that can try to kill that, and guess what it does? It stays there and overpopulates, man. So everything's out of whack, man. Everything's out of course, man. They got deer out there with different type of sexual diseases, man, dying all these mutated diseases, zombie deers. They brother put out a video, a picture the other day of how in Russia or somewhere they're dropping off rabies for the animals and stuff, man. They go start going nuts out there, man. So this devil's hell bent, man. He's hell bent on just getting rid of natural life on this earth, man. He wants everything to be artificial. He wants you to come for everything, But this is the thing, man. The devil's time is almost up, man. And the signs are being shown, man. It says, this 1 Corinthians 10 and 26, for the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, man. So Esau likes to try to control everything, which the Lord gave him control for a short time. But in the control, he went overboard with it, man. This is the Lord. The earth is for the Lord, man, and the fullness thereof. Everything is planted, everything is grown is of the Lord, man. Esau has Moab went out and tried to make an artificial sun, everything in the constellations of the Lord too, man. And try to make a fake sun. They make all sorts of different foods they try to make that aren't real, man. That's what Moab does, man. And Esau too is right along with him, GMO foods, man. These different foods that are, you think you're eating something good, man. It's eating you from the inside out, man. Them GL foods is jacking you up. You ain't getting none of the nutrients you are, man. Esau has developed ways that he went to the molecular breakdown of the animal of his foods and tried to copy them, but came up without the nutrients because this is the Lord's doing, man. You know, you can't copy what the Lord has, man. Look what he tries to do with human beings, man. He tries to clone them, man. You know. But yeah, these different organizations and different environmental groups, we all know they're set up. Just I'm watching CNN yesterday, and there was an down in Brazil, there was you got the people down there trying to protect the rainforest and stuff. And Esau, this has been going on for years since I was a kid. You know, he has these different foundations. He's supposedly sending money, and they're gonna save 10% of the rainforest, another 15% of the rainforest. You know, that's all hogwash, man. Esau is the devil, man. He's a deceiver, man. You know, all he's doing is the money going down there to fund some type of little program for soldiers or some type, man. You know, that's how this devil works, man. He's not here to help you, man. He says Proverbs 11:20, they that are but forward heart are an abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. You know, and Esau's ways are forward, man. You know, and in his heart is very abominable. You know, the things he do. He says, Proverbs 11:21, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. You know, so they will see punishment, man. You know, but we gonna need the Lord to punish this devil, man. Put him back in his right. You know, and put all the people, all these wicked nations back in their right in their right place, man. Under us, man. You know, under the Israelites. But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. And that's what we need, man, from this wicked ruler that's over us, man. We need deliverance, man, by the Lord, man. And that's the only way, man. You know, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. No other way, man. Because you go out there and try to fight this devil if you want. He's been playing. He's a wildly cunning thing, man. With that being said, I hope this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.